it been this journey getting back in terms of your knee and the rehab and the steps that
Uh,
you take?
it was challenging. I can say it was challenging. Obviously, my season is going a little bit different direction than like real team, but like I'm still here with my mind with the team and with my heart too. But for me, season was like up and downs. Sometimes it's everything I'm doing good. But I just want to be on the court, but I couldn't. Because it wasn't right time to me to step up on the court because I still was dealing with the injury. But right now, in this position when I'm capable, to go out there, shoot, run, kind of move, maybe play 1-on-0, do some kind of moves. I'm feeling like really like a basketball player. I was before feeling like I don't know, weightlifter or something like that. But finally, feel more like a basketball player. Really happy in position where the team is right now. Guys are doing amazing. Be there for support. And by the end of the day, blessed I'm in this situation right now. Kind of like rehab is going well, no issues. So I'm really good position.
How tough though has it been watching them do what they're doing?
It was hard, like I know it's sometimes when you're injured, you kind of know you're gonna be out for a while, but like sometimes your mind is not ready. Obviously I play basketball for almost 20 years right now, like, and I want to be out on the court. And it was hard, see the team kind of like dealing. We were winning, obviously it was like kind of easier, team wasn't struggle at all, so they were winning the games. But for me to not be on the court, it was like really kind of challenging, up and down in my mind, but right now I'm feeling right right good.
Dario, how important was it for you to do your rehab here? There are other situations where players will choose to do the rehab away from the team, but you chose to stay here with the team going through.
Yeah, this is a really tricky question. I've really had like a great group of people here who is really taking care of me since the first day. I know since I get injury, I know the plan, how we're gonna go every week, everything. So I'm really believe in them. And sometimes when you're a player, if you don't feel it right, if you feel it wrong, you need to believe in the right people to push you forward. And I never had that problem in my life. I really like kind of believed always coaches, orders, guys who are a bit more in something than me. So it was really good for me. I can't say nothing bad at all in this like 8 months or something. Like they really pushed me, they really put me in this good position, pre-rehab before the surgery. After that, like this kind of part rehab for a month. So I can't say nothing bad.
Why was it important for you as a teammate to continue to come to the games and just have those side conversations with guys and still help the team?
Yes, it was really important for me, to stay involved. I think, and for the guys, if the one piece, maybe if I don't play this year, but if one guy is like really like in one way negative or doesn't want to be the part of the team or something, like guys see that, can interrupt the chemistry between the players. So I really like felt it, there with the team. I'm like 3 years already here. This is like like my home, second home, so spending like almost a year here. So it's unbelievable, to support them, to be there for them, to give some advice, maybe I'm more cooler hair than them, during the game, maybe get some advice, special DA, because I was with him, since the first day, let's say this kind of program start. So it was really good there. I was there for the team, because I really feel it. I really want it.
When when we've been coming in for practice, we've seen you like take the steps from like we weren't seeing you on the court because you were getting work back there, just taking shots, just sitting down, and now you're back shooting with your group. Is it? I know it's frustrating for you, but was it gratifying to see the progress that you've made over the last 8 months?
Yeah, but once you start with me, when you get that knee after the surgery, first couple hours, and I saw it is going to be a long process. So you need to kind of adapt your mind on that. But in my rehab, I first kind of like a month, I was by myself here doing the rehab with the guys from the Suns, and I kind of need that piece. kind of need that piece since I injured. We lost the final. I injured the first game. It was like really tough to get all that. And after that, guys started come back. I feel like more happy. They were positive. They were talking about we're gonna go again in the finals and that kind of stuff. And really kind of was really positive atmosphere, and me not be able to be on the court, be on the side, but start kind of feeling being that story and now be on the court out there with them. Do a couple of drills on the beginning of the practice. Guys are happy for me, and I'm really happy for them too. So we're a really good group of guys here. I think that's the real big force for us, let's say like that.
Talk to us at media day.
The energy in this building compared to last year? Is it any different? Is it more intense? How does it compare?
It's hard. I think when you compare the season, I think the team is a little bit better than last year. Team is a little bit longer bench. Longer guys. We already know the program. We already know the plays, how to play with the coach Monty. So the energy, I think, it's kind of same. Last year was like kind of like we were like more care. We came in playoffs, and now we're gonna play Lakers. So we're gonna see how we're gonna go. And now we are more in a role, or let's say, kind of favorites. We had like best records of the season, so everybody expecting of us, to go back in the final. So it's like a little bit stone on the back. But I think that these guys with experience like Chris will had in the playoffs, I think we kind of know how to manage that, and I think will not be nothing bad for us. I think we're gonna go game by game and try to do same like last year, but this thing like try to win.
You work so hard to compete for a championship. Can you take us back to the injury and kind of what you went through, and then what your goals are for the next couple of weeks?
Good question. I don't know. In that moment when I injured, it's like I really didn't know like I'm gonna feel like that when the ACL is how you say torn. Yeah. When it's torn, I didn't really like feel that, but obviously after MRI I kind of felt it, and it was hard. It was hard, in the finals. You work for your life, kind of you watch the finals always like a kid. You want to be part of that, it's different. Court is kind of shaped a little bit. Everything is one level up. So felt it there for the second and kind of go. It was like really hard to take it. But, that's part of my basketball career. So I need to kind of turn on and do the best as I can for myself to do the rehab wise, listen to the people who knows stuff here. And for right now, goal is, I don't know, kind of do as best as I can. Maybe in this period in the May, let's say, May start being more with the contact with maybe coaches, and kind of go from there. That's, let's say, plan in my head, and with physios too, and doctors need to be clear with that, and we're gonna see.
I understand you got a dunk in. How did that feel?
Yeah, they get that, but I jump with the healthy one. I jump with the healthy one. I still have a name, maybe like 20 days of kind of work. You lost a little bit this kind of pop, and I hope they say you're gonna get that back. So I hope I'm gonna get that soon and kind of be able to jump with the Ryan and try to dunk. But I never was like dunker, you know what I mean? It was about my game, so I'm gonna survive. You know what I mean?
When we talked to you at media day, you had mentioned just your approach wasn't going to set a timetable, just day by day, month by month. Is that still kind of the way that you're approaching it at this point?
Yes, at this point yet, kind of like we all the time in the contest trying to figure out what is the best, in this situation right now, where a team are, where I am, I think is the best, to kind of like say, maybe I'm not gonna play this year, but like, I don't know, if three big guys injured and you need somebody and I'm feeling healthy, maybe it's different story. So for this right now, I'm feeling like, I'm kind of like out for the season, be there support, but like if something goes wrong and I'm like in a good place, I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe I'll jump in and play, so I don't really say promise, but in this right now, this situation, I'm gonna be like kind of out for the rest of the season.
Dario, it's can be an unforgiving business for injured players at times. It's, if they're injured throughout the season. So is there ever a feeling of worry that there could be a last day for you here, or did you ever feel that they believed in you enough that you didn't have that feeling?
Yes, obviously we are in that kind of business. You have like, I don't know, let's say superstars in the league who kind of save in the team where they are, but rest of us, like you don't know. It's part of the business, and we kind of accept that when we came here, when we signed the contract, when we signed this all kind of like big money what you get. So this is not the great part. You can get trained in the middle of the season or something like that, but we are players, we are professionals, it's a business one on one side. So you need to take and do what they say, in one way. So it's not just me like an injured player. It's always like you don't want to be traded or something, but like we are in that kind of business. So it's kind of like in our minds and heart, it's kind of we are already ready for that in one way, always.
Dario, what do you make of the pre-game dog pound theatrics with JaVale? Do you see it? Are you part of it?
Yeah, I'm part of that. Yeah, especially on home games. It's just amazing, Joel kind of bring like new thing, like new. I don't know how to say, like something fresh. We needed that something like that. This team being like for 2 years together now. We had JaVale kind of like this momentum, where we kind of like stay together and have a fun and kind of prepare to go on the court and do our best. And it's just amazing feeling to be part of that. It's special. It's our, you can't use that anymore if you go in some other team or something like that. So I think it's special for this team, and what I say, a good group of guys, and everything is kind of easier.
Gotta watch out for DeAndre during that with your knee.
Yeah, DeAndre is like mad dog.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you.